Today I'm going to walk you through a simple little recipe to make scrambled eggs, and as I do it, hopefully introduce you a little bit more to what egg powder looks like, because this is dried whole egg powder. So you'd look at this can and you think, I'm going to get these eggs inside of this can, and that's just not true. So as we do this little grid down prepping today, I hope this helps you to see how simple it is to use these and also be able to make a simple little dish of scrambled eggs. So let's make this happen. You just got to get prepared. Today I'm going to make a 2-egg scramble for us just to kind of show how this works, but you can adjust the sizing to whatever you'd like it to be depending upon how hungry you are or how hungry your family is. And so let's open up our whole eggs and let's take a look at what they are. So when you take the lid off, you're going to smell them. They're not going to smell super awesome. You're going to look at the color, and they're going to be kind of this yellowish color. Let me get a little bit out here so we can take a better look at them. So each egg is about 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons into our pan here. And you can see it's just this light powder, actually a very fine powder that's in there. So that's 2 eggs, supposedly. Now to that we're going to add our water. And it's about equal measurements of however many egg tablespoons you put in. We're going to put that much water in. And then we're going to see how it looks. So that's 2 tablespoons, and that's 4 tablespoons, or 1/4 of a cup. Let's give that a stir and see what we got. If it's too thick, we can always add more water. Oh, another thing that I like to add when I'm doing scrambled eggs is a little bit of chopped onion. This chopped onion is, again, dehydrated, and it's really simple to use. In this size, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon for a couple eggs. It is just this really neat, fine, dried onion. So we're just going to put a little bit of that in, and if we get it in there with the water, it's going to start to hydrate with the eggs as they start to hydrate. So let's give this a stir and let's see where we're to. I like to use a 1-pan method so that I dirty as few dishes as possible. So if we give this a minute to just kind of stir around, you can see it's kind of starting to come together. We can smush it down, and it's kind of a little bit thicker than I think I'm going to want it for my scrambled eggs. We just want to break up all of those little powder pockets there. Make sure we get everything scraped around. Yeah, let's put in another tablespoon or so of water just to give it a little bit more hydration to that. We don't want dry eggs. It's just a nice smooth texture to that, and it's got a little bit of runniness to it, just like if you were to crack some fresh eggs and beat those up. Like we're getting a similar idea here. Now our onions are in there, they're hydrating, our egg powder is all coming together, and we're feeling pretty good about what we've got here. So the next step is we're going to light the stove and get them on there. Get a little bit of gas. Now I'm going to start the stove on low so that we can slowly start to warm these up and give the onion a little bit more time to hydrate. It takes a few minutes to get those onions hydrated. We don't want crunchy onions. Now I'm cooking on a little backpacking stove here. I would recommend that you do all your cooking outside with a stove like this, but if you do choose to come inside, make sure you're safe. Make sure you have some sort of fire extinguisher close by. Make sure you've got a carbon monoxide tester as well, just in case something happens. And also have just a clean work environment so that in case something happens with this stove, which I never have had happen, but it's just a safe space for you to cook and just be careful because you're cooking with a backpacking stove inside. So I'm doing this at my own risk. All right, you're starting to see a little bit of steam come off of these, and we're just going to start to stir these. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit now. We're still on like a low medium, and we're going to start to just give them some stirring. Let's see how our flame looks. The flame looks good. I love this stove because it's got a pretty wide flame pattern, which helps to spread the heat around on the pan. I should mention, I'm using a non-stick pan here. So if you're wondering where's the grease or the butter, in this grid down scenario, I'm not using that because I don't have any, or might not have any. Oh, you can see it's already starting to cook a little bit. So I'm gonna just keep stirring this around and just keep turning them over, and we should have scrambled eggs here in just a few minutes. Okay, these are starting to get that moisture cooked out of them. They're starting to thicken up here. We're starting to get a bit of a scramble to them, and they are starting to look like scrambled eggs. But as you can see, they're getting all cooked through. I'm not seeing any dry spots or pockets in there, and they are looking like they are just about done. So I'm going to turn these off. And today we're going to plate them on just this pizza pie pan here. Before I season them, I just want to give them a quick taste just to see how they're doing. That is pretty good. You can taste like a scrambled egg. You got a little bit of onion in there, which adds to that flavor, but I know we're just talking about the scrambled eggs here. These are going to taste better with some salt and pepper. So we'll give them a little crack of pepper and a little bit of salt, because nothing is coming in the eggs. Like, they are just raw eggs that have not been cooked. They're just egg powder, raw egg powder. So anything, it's like an egg that's been powderized, then we have to do whatever we want to do with it. I'm going to give them another taste here. Not bad. I would prefer fresh eggs, but if this is what I had, this is what I have. That salt and pepper, that makes these taste a lot better. So don't forget the salt, the pepper, to make your grid down scrambled eggs. If you'd like to check out some other recipes that I've been making, there will be a playlist over here. And once again, I'd like to thank you for your time, and may God bless you as you prepare every needful thing. Thank you.